I'll be reacting to Digimon 2020 episode 47. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction from the 3 minutes and 1 second mark in 1, 0, go. Alright, I'm pumped up for this. I always love the quieter moments in this series, because there's always the opportunities where we see the most character development overall. Honestly, after all the shit Taichi went through, he does deserve at least a bit of R&R, if you ask me. Alright, I wonder what type of dicey stuff Joe got himself involved with this time. Kind of like the slight Western vibes it's giving me right now. The villains of the Wastelands. Kind of feels like, going by the vibes of the episode, it might actually be Western themed. I wonder how it's talking though without it moving its mouth lots. I mean, I guess it probably has a speaker inside of its body. You know what? It's Digimon. I'll assume a lot of these Digimon have speakers. I mean, I wouldn't blame for being startled. I like how they have to describe Joe as the wimp. That's a good point, unless... Yeah, but I'm assuming aside from needing a nose... Yeah, unless Taichi has some kind of weapon, he won't be able to do much. Aw, that's awfully sweet. Oh, that's a pretty damn cool name. Oh, okay then. Talk about some rough conditions there. I mean... Well, yeah, I mean, I guess Joe should have thought it through a bit more, but... when you are desperate for resources, rationality is going to go out the window sometimes. Seems like a bunch of gang members just fighting over a fucking source of drug. Although in this instance, it's not a drug, but it's a necessity like water. I mean, hey, at the very least, it does buy Joe and Goemon at least a bit more time. Oh, so it was already too late by the time he showed up. Oh yeah, he definitely wishes he could have done something. Hey, you know, I'm not gonna blame him. At least Noemon's at least trying to make amends by helping out Taichi. At least for me, yeah, that counts for something. That was what? I'm gonna get down. I guess the nose is super effective there, but then again, we just gotta hope that the enemy Digimon also aren't snipping off Agumon, though. That's the thing. Aw, I love that selflessness from Taichi. As of for Nohamon, he is considering helping out Taichi. Well, regardless, it looks like Nohamon did want to help out Joe and Gomamon. It was just he came in a bit too late. Oh no, what is fucking adorable? Oh boy. I mean, this brings up a question though. Why didn't Joe just digivolve Gomamon to Zudomon? He could have just digivolved him. There was enough distance for Joe to actually utilize the Digivice. I mean, I gotta say, that felt like a little plot hole there. Now, if it was like a sneak attack, I can understand Joe not having enough time to using his Digivice. But at least that would have been enough time for Joe to Digivolve Gomamon into Ikakumon if he couldn't just straight up Digivolve him into Zudomon at the very least. Hey, that's some good logic there. I like how you come all smart. I love it. Hey, that makes sense. I love it. He's learning. Oh, look at what's fucking cute. Who can say no to that? Shit. I mean, it was a good plan. Maybe Agumon could have just executed his plan a little bit more. Better. I was assuming that might have been... Whoa! I mean, I had a feeling Nohamon was going to help. But... he's going to definitely go no on a big one. Now that he puts it that way. Aww. Oh, this is fucking cute. Oh shit. I'm assuming that's what Millennium tried to do his evil shit. Oh. He got his ass whooped, I'm guessing. Oh, so that's how his arm got fucked up. Shit! Aww. Hey. Alright, that's fucking cool. Even though he's not as fit as he was, that is freaking cool. He's going above the Call of Duty here. I mean, it's not like there was a name tag for it, though. That's a good battle plan there. Why does it sound like a JRPG battle theme? I love it though. No, like Grossmon. How is that even possible? It looks like a teddy. Oh. Yeah, they don't look like cost shit anymore. Now that their disguises are completely wrecked. Okay, that's since Tyrannomon and Ghosamon were actually in sync with each other in that case. Huh! Oh, okay, I thought for a second Joe was actually gonna die. I've been like, what the fuck? That made the series pretty damn dark. I mean, yeah. We did see Taichi help out Nohemon in the preview. I mean, hey, with that determined look, I would be inclined of teaching him too. I hope that has a lot of force because Oh yeah, that is a precious resource there. Whew, man, this is looking intense, but I love it though. Seeing Taichi instead of relying on Agumon, he's relying on his wits and his aim to save his bacon. This is the type of narrative variety I love to see in Digimon 2020. Oh, just something rightful about seeing the things that these Digimon were hoarding being used against them and actually leading to their defeat is beautiful, actually. I wonder how Agumon's doing. Okay, you're doing so hot. At this point, you could say they'd be coming from the sky. Oh. Yo, this is like a new variety of like new tracks this week for some reason. I'm gonna have to look up the Digimon soundtrack. At least for the 2020 series. Eventually, because there's a lot of freaking good tracks. Oh, that's so cute. Agumon using, not Agumon. Gomon using Agumon like a fucking ship. That's fucking a ton. Okay, well, he's gonna show up because either Agumon or Goemon, you mean like Digivolve to the champion forms? Like, no, at least they're champions forms if they can't be straight up Digivolve into the ultimate forms. That's a good point because they know where the faucet's at and they can instantly go Digivolve both of them. Look at you! Yeah, I mean, with that, Goemon can at the very least, and Agumon can attack the Digimon chasing Joe and Taichi and Noemon. Hey, you know, just let the enemy Digimon kill each other and call it a day. Hey! That sounds like a brilliant plan. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter if they kill each other, then that works. Hey, if I would have just let the enemy Digimon do their work, I'd be like, hey, you know what? Let them wound each other. And then I just swoop in and eliminate the remaining opposition after watching my enemies weaken themselves, you know? I'd be like, why put in the extra work if my enemies are gonna do the work for me, you know? Don't get me wrong, I'm all about, yeah, hard work is important. I understand that. Hustling's important. But hey! If the opposition can do the work for you, then it works out pretty well. And that's where it's a plot hole early on the scene because we see Joe Digimon v Kakumon like this. Only like a few seconds. And there was a way less distance too. While when when Joe was surrounded by all the Digimon, there was a lot more of a distance, and there's a lot of stills this week. The animation's really bad. It looks like Toei spent all their money on both Dragon Quest 2020 Episode 31 and Tropical World Pretty Cure Episode 11 because Dragon Quest looked like a movie and Pretty Cure looked amazing this week. Okay, I mean, at least there's some bits of animation here and there in the fight scenes. Yo, Noemon! I love him! Aw, I love that little bit of character development there. You see Noemon actually developing at least a bit as a character there. Yo, he's out for blood! But I understand that though, a fight between hombre and hombre. Hey, I mean, at least that. Yeah, even if Taichi's supporting Noemon, it's still Noemon pulling the trigger. Aww, there's something really beautiful about this. And this is when Digimon 2020 is at its best, when the conflicts are resolved through teamwork, through intelligence. This is when the series shines the most. Not when our boys and girls are rewarded with the power up and then they just win instantly. Oh! It just exposed him, yeah. Yo, they just got a big slap. Yo, it just cannibalized its own allies. No, Noemon helped a lot. I mean, I understand him being old, but no, he did a shitload. He saved Tachi's life not once, but twice. He helped finish off one of the stronger Digimon in this episode. He did a shitload. Hey, that's a fair bargain. Oh, that's sweet. Where you don't see Tachi or Agumon go out from blood. They actually try to spare the... Aww, that's adorable. I mean, hey, Noemon is pretty charismatic. I wouldn't mind throwing him on for Legend down. Yeah, it would definitely be a bullshit. Oh. I mean, I guess it kind of... I don't know, I guess you could say that's truthful. Mixed in with a bit of lie, though. Although, I'd say it'd be more... I'd say that's less of a stroll and more of a fucking badass marathon of fucking running. Manly as fuck running, if you ask me. Now, all jokes aside, though, the episode was fantastic. Even though, yes, the animation was pretty bad. And it was. Because I watched, literally, I watched 3 Toei animes per week. So literally, this is what Toei Money won. They blew their load on Dragon Quest Adventure again! I mean, shit! It looked movie quality. Now let's get into the climax of Dai vs. Baron. No joke. It was on like some Dragon Ball Z type of stuff. And it was even, in some instances, it was on notch above that, honestly. And then next week, Dragon Quest is getting a high budget again! Pretty Cure has looked good last week. This week it looked great. When it came to like the Sand episode that it had. So that's where Toei's money is going. It feels like they haven't had any money for this series lately, though, for Digimon 2020. It feels like this series just gets the chunk change. But overall, though, the writing was great, though. I'll give credit for that. Oh, it's a War Greymon episode. We all know Toei loves War Greymon. Oh, I thought for a second we were going to see War Greymon. Not to say the episode was terrible bad, though. There were instances that shined, like when you had some of the scenes, like when there was the water scene, it looked good. Or when you had Nohemon's flashback, it looked good. I'm just saying that in comparison to what Toei did this week with their other animes, Digimon 2020 drew the short stick again, which it's been happening a lot, where Digimon 2020 keeps on drawing the short stick each and every week. Like with the Metal Garurumon's episode, that also drew in the short end of the stick. But at least this week, it didn't look as bad as Metal Garurumon's episode. And the writing in this episode, even though yes, it did have a plot hole, because come on now. Our boy Joe could have digivolved Goemon into Zudomon. It could have happened. But despite those flaws, the episode was nice because I did love Nohemon. How he went from being a little bit cowardly to eventually getting that bit of bravery after seeing how inspirational Taichi was. It was nice to see him change for the better, become a better man. And aside from that, I also really adored what they did, not just with him, but I love what they really did with, say, some of the enemy Digimon they went up against, like Tyromon. I love how he actually latched on to Noemon after seeing how Noemon is confident, how he still went all out despite having one of his arms completely busted up. That was awe-inspiring, showing us the themes of even though, yes, you might not be at full capacity, you can still make a difference as long as you have that urge in you to fight. I thought that was really darn inspiring, and that's why I love this episode. It was just absolutely fantastic. And aside from that, it was nice, not just to that, but seeing Nohemon even take a whole crisis and turn it into an opportunity. That was like, aww, look at adorable. And that's why I love this episode. Nohemon lifted this episode to grandiose heights. And it wasn't just Nohemon that made the episode fantastic, but he was a major contributing factor. I love the fact that you also get to see Agumon. Some of the hilarious stuff he does too to try to sneak in, like he acts all cute to just try to sneak in front of multiple Digimon. That was hilarious. And then seeing Goemon collaborate with Agumon to sneak in was beautiful. And that's why I thought the script was so great, because there was instances like that shined. That's why I thought the script was good. And that's why if I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 5 being average and 10 being exceptional, I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. The only thing keeping it from being an 8.5 or 9 out of 10 is the animation quality. But, even though, yes, there was a lot of stills, at least it wasn't as disgraceful as the Metal Garurumon episode. That episode was a complete disgrace. I wonder what Toei was thinking doing that. You would think with the debut of that Digimon, they would have tried harder. But nope. It seems like they only care about War Greymon and Angemon. That's, oh yeah, and Angemon, can't forget about her. That seems like to be the only times Toei actually gives a fuck. Which is a shame, because I really do love Metal Garurumon in the original Digimon. And it kind of sucks to see my boy Matt screwed over there. But, I digress though. This week, even though I didn't have the best animation quality, it was at least average. But just considering the gold sign that Toei did this week, I kind of expected more from this episode, you know? It's like, you go in, you watch what Dragon Quest and Tropical Rogue Predictor did, other Toei animes, then you see this show, and I can't help but feel like this series, it gets the slop. No, it doesn't even get the sloppy seconds. It gets the sloppy thirds. You just watch this show and you're like, this series gets Toei's sloppy thirds. Or even fourths. I don't watch One Piece, but a lot of people have been saying One Piece has been looking great lately. So you just watch this and you're like, man, this series really gets Toei's sloppy fourths. Not even their seconds, thirds, but fourths, you know? But yeah, these are my thoughts though. Even though The visuals lacked mustard. At the very least, the script was really good. And that's what matters to me more, the script. Unless it's an action-oriented episode, then the animation better be fucking beautiful. But since this episode was more about its script quality, I'm not going to fault it too much for the visuals being less than optimal this week. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I will see y'all later if y'all come back for more, of course. But anyways, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching my video and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.